Welcome back to the DLOH, your mental health toolkit. I'm Danisha Aber, and today we're getting into a topic we can all learn more about: emotional resilience. It's what helps us bounce back from challenges, adapt to change, and keep moving forward, particularly in tough times. Whether you're dealing with a personal loss, workplace stress, or just the ups and downs of daily life, building emotional resilience can make a world of difference. In today's episode, we'll explore practical tools you can start using right away to strengthen your emotional foundation. I'd like to define emotional resilience. Simply put, it's the ability to adapt and recover from adversity or stress. It's not about avoiding challenges or being tough. Instead, it's about how we process and respond to what life throws at us. Dr. Masten, a leading resilience researcher, calls it ordinary magic. It's a skill we all have the capacity to build. Emotional resilience combines self-awareness, self-regulation, and connection with others. Studies show that resilient people tend to experience greater overall well-being and a stronger sense of purpose even during hardships. A compelling story of resilience is that of Maya Angelou, the acclaimed poet, author, and activist. As a young girl, Angelou faced extreme adversity, including trauma and a long period of selective mutism. Selective mutism is a condition where an individual is unable to speak in certain social situations or settings despite being physically capable of speech. For nearly 5 years, Angelou refrained from speaking after a traumatic event. Despite these challenges, she grew to become a powerful voice for social justice and self-expression. Through her literary works like I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, she transformed her pain into art, demonstrating emotional resilience by reclaiming her voice and inspiring countless others. This story underscores the essence of resilience, not the absence of hardship, but the ability to adapt, heal, and thrive in the face of it. The holiday season is often described as the most wonderful time of the year, but for many, it can also be one of the most challenging. The end of the year brings unique stressors, family dynamics, financial pressures, and the weight of unfulfilled goals. Add to that the expectation to start the new year strong, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Let's talk about how emotional resilience can help you navigate this time with greater ease and intention. First, it's important to recognize that it's okay to have mixed emotions during the holidays. Dr. Susan David emphasizes the importance of emotional agility. This is the ability to acknowledge and accept your feelings without judgment. Instead of forcing yourself to feel joyful, allow space for all emotions, whether it's joy, sadness, or even frustration. The holiday season often comes with heightened expectations. Attending every event, buying the perfect gifts, or meeting year-end work deadlines. Resilient people know the power of setting boundaries. This might mean saying no to an event that feels overwhelming or creating a budget that aligns with your financial goals. Remember back in episode 10 where we talked about writing a gratitude letter? That could make a wonderful gift if you choose to share your gratitude with your family and friends. And it's free. As the year comes to a close, gratitude can be a powerful tool for reframing your perspective. Taking a moment to reflect on what went well this year, even if it was a small win, is worth it. Research by Emmons and McCullough shows that gratitude practices can enhance emotional well-being and improve physical health. Go back to episode 10 on the DLOH, your mental health toolkit, to learn more about the last two items that I mentioned regarding gratitude. Let's keep moving forward. When thinking about the new year, avoid the trap of setting resolutions that feel punitive or overwhelming. Instead, focus on creating intentions that align with your values. For example, instead of vowing to lose a specific amount of weight, consider setting an intention to prioritize your health and well-being. This shift can make goals feel more achievable and less stressful. Finally, resilience during the holidays often comes down to being present. Whether it's savoring a quiet cup of tea or mushroom coffee in the morning, or truly listening during a family conversation, small moments of mindfulness can ground you in the here and now. Breathing exercises can also be a way to calm your mind when holiday stress feels overwhelming. Emotional resilience is not about avoiding challenges. It's about meeting them with self-compassion and a willingness to adapt. This holiday season and into the new year, think about giving yourself permission to rest, reflect, and reset. Dr. David's work reminds us that our emotions are data, not directives. This season, consider taking time to listen to what your emotions are telling you and respond with kindness. So how can we cultivate this essential skill? Here are some practical tools to get you started. Start by treating yourself as you would a dear friend. When faced with setbacks, acknowledge your feelings without judgment. Dr. Christian Neff's work on self-compassion emphasizes that being kind to ourselves during tough times can significantly boost our resilience. Listen, I know that it can sound pacifying to tell yourself to be kind to yourself and to avoid judging yourself. But if you remember, we discussed how affirmations can literally rewire your brain. The science behind the way in which an affirmation can rewire your brain is congruent with being mindful of how you speak to yourself and how you treat yourself. If you are able to acknowledge your feelings without criticizing them, then you give yourself permission to just feel how you feel and deal with it accordingly in a healthy way. One affirmation that you can utilize is, I'm doing the best I can, and that is enough. We're all doing life for the first time, which means that we're all learning how to do this. And if we wouldn't be overly critical to a stranger or a dear friend, then what's the use of being overly critical to ourselves? The next practical tool is strengthening the support system. Connection is key. Reach out to friends, family, or community groups, both online and in person. Studies show that a strong support network can act as a buffer against stress. It's not about having a large circle, but finding those you can lean on when you need them the most. The next practical tool is practicing mindfulness, as it helps us stay grounded in moments of emotional turbulence. Techniques like the 4-7-8 breathing exercise, where we inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, and exhale for 8, calm the nervous system. This is particularly helpful when emotions feel overwhelming. Our last episode 11, is all about overwhelm, and I actually walk you through the 4-7-8 breathing exercise. So if you're interested, go to the DLOH, your mental health toolkit, and look for episode 11, Overwhelmed. Finally, the last practical tool that I'll give you today is cognitive reframing, or seeing situations from a different perspective. This can transform how we respond to adversity. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Or, what's one small step I can take forward? Now, let's do an emotional grounding visualization exercise to help build resilience in moments of stress. Sit comfortably as you close your eyes if you're able. Take a deep breath in and let it out slowly. Imagine yourself standing tall in a beautiful forest. Beneath your feet, roots grow deep into the earth, anchoring you. These roots represent your strengths, your experiences, and the people who support you. As you breathe in, feel the energy of the earth rising through your roots. With each exhale, release any tension or worry. Picture yourself becoming more steady and more grounded with every breath. You are anchored, connected, and resilient. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Take this grounded feeling with you into the rest of your day. Resilience isn't about being perfect or never feeling overwhelmed. It's about learning to navigate life's challenges with grace and self-compassion. Each small step you take to build your emotional strength makes a big difference over time. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe and share it with someone who could use a little extra encouragement today. As always, you can find the DLOH, your mental health toolkit, wherever you get your podcasts. Although the DLOH is here to provide you with additional information for enhancing your mental health toolkit, it is not therapy or a replacement for therapy. If you are seeking therapy services, please reach out to a licensed mental health professional. You can find a licensed mental health professional on websites like Psychology Today, Therapy Den, and ZocDoc. That's ZocDoc. You can also find licensed mental health professionals on Clinicians of Color, Therapy for Black Girls, Google, or even by contacting your insurance carrier and simply asking, How can I find a mental health therapist that my plan covers? This is my first time announcing this on the podcast, but I am a licensed mental health professional and I am available for services. So if you are a resident of the state of Maryland and interested in starting individual therapy, family therapy, or couples therapy, please visit my website. I will have my website along with the other websites where you can find therapists listed below in the show description. Until next time, take care and remember, small steps lead to big changes.
To say hello.